Girl here, she has concerns about her jaw. Obviously, she has bite issues. You want to tell our subscribers what your concern is?
I don't have any, bite issue. Yeah, sometimes if I smile, my teeth is like not alignment. Alignment is not proper actually.
Okay.
So that
Can you do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that. So you can see this. This is the main issue. So the upper jaw teeth are behind and the lower jaw is up. Now this is what we call as an underbite in the layman's term. But if you see the angulation of the teeth, they are also not correct. So this angulation is more inside, that's more outside. So that's kind of indicating to us that there is an issue with the growth on the jaws and mostly in both the jaws. Okay, and if you look at the side view, we call this typically a concave profile, wherein the face is not straight but there's a curvature on the mid face. So this is the upper third of the face, this is the middle third of the face, and this is the lower third of the face. So the middle third of the face is not as forwards as it should be. So when a patient has this kind of a profile, apart from aesthetics, which obviously all of you can see and understand, there are a couple of functional issues that I just want to talk about briefly for a minute. The first functional issue is what we call as snoring. When the posterior airway is less, breathing space becomes less. In the future, people can develop what is called as an obstructive sleep apnea, or that can further lead to hypertension or other health issues that can happen. This is more and more coming in the light, especially from a lot of studies that comes out of Stanford sleep studies, because of the fact that this is a long-term event. It doesn't happen over a day or two, over even a year or two, but happens over decades. But yes, it even affects life expectancy. And the second thing is about the bite. So because the bite is not so good, very hard for her to, for example, bite into an apple or bite some things because the bite is not proper.
I don't feel, bite is a problem, but sometimes, I'll bite this muscle part of somewhere.
Cheek goes in and gets, So that's a functional issue. The cheek bites, improper bite, imprecise bite, all are functional issues, not cosmetic results, cosmetic issues. So these are the main concerns. Now I've got the scan, and we've got this, the cone beam CT scan here done for her already. Doc, you've already taken the impressions also. We've already taken the impressions too. So she is a candidate for an ideal BIMAX surgery. I haven't even told her that. So we're waiting for the video, guys. So I will explain at the same time when he takes the video. All right, so BIMAX is both the jaws. Why do we call BIMAX? Do you know?
Because the alignment is not proper. Maybe I have
no. So maxilla is the upper jaw, mandible is the lower jaw. BIMAX means operating on the upper jaw and lower jaw. But years before, I think 70 years, something like that, they called this also maxilla. Today we call this mandible. So this was maxilla 1, this was maxilla 2. So when we did surgeries on both the maxillas, as they used to call it then, bimaxilla, BIMAX surgery. That's how the name came into being as a bimaxillary surgery. Today it is typically correctly called as maxillomandibular surgery, because you want to do both maxilla and mandible. All right. So this is a type of jaw surgery. You will need a classical thing of that. So what are the changes you're going to get? I can explain to you in the mirror, apart from the bite, because you're going to expect a lot of changes in the face, not just the teeth.
I'm not expecting any changes. Only my alignment of the teeth should be proper. That's what
absolutely. But when you change the alignment, there will be some concomitant changes coming in, because the whole jaw position.
People can recognize me, right?
Absolutely.
That's my concern.
They will recognize you absolutely. You wouldn't even need a different passport because it goes by biometrics and eye things, so not an issue. But they're all probably going to think, oh, what's happened to this girl? She's looking a little bit different, a little bit more beautiful, a little bit more attractive. Something like that people might think or ask you without probably not knowing what exactly has happened to you. Okay, come, I'll show you on the mirror. So if you see, this area is a little bit hollowed in. Okay, so when we do the surgery here, the cut is going to be higher. So this area will come forward. So this fullness will happen here. Okay, now it's not full, first thing. Next, look back. This angle is a bit too much for you. It's too strong, it's like too manly. So when we do the lower jaw, it's going to mellow down here. It's going to get a little less, because this lower jaw, we're going to try and move it inside with a little bit of rotation. and therefore some little softness here also, and here will be building up. So the upper middle third of the face will get more stronger, the lower third of the face will get less stronger. So your facial balance will improve.
I mean, it won't look like a plastic surgery or something I've done. It won't look like that, right? You know,
No.
fake face and all. Because I'm little scary about that.
No fake. So this is going to look like a better you, just going to be an improved version of you probably,
Okay.
not a fake you or anything. And I already mentioned this is not just a cosmetic thing for you. Remember, I told you first two functional reasons. So you should get it done. See, I'm someone who says not to go for a procedure if I think it's not needed. But you're not a candidate who should think about that. You can postpone your surgery maybe when you have time. That's all right. But you are a good candidate for this surgery. You must go for that, because that will not only augment your facial aesthetics by improving your facial proportions, it will also, as I mentioned clearly, improve your functional outcome. You're going to be able to breathe better, you're going to be able to speak better, sleep better, eat better. I mean, that's a lot of improvement, right? Right. The next thing is, about 20% of our patients who come here like you might need some braces. I'm going to be doing what is called as a surgery first approach. Conventionally, when they started doing the so-called bimaxillary surgeries, it used to be orthodontics first. So you put braces, wait for 6 to 9 months, and then do surgery and finish it up again with braces. But that was time consuming. That also is difficult for
Does it
patients from a
require,
long
like,
distance.
braces?
You might require braces after surgery. That's my point here. But we'll set your bones, because you have some gap between
Yes,
teeth,
yeah.
and all of those things we will also take care of. So once we finish surgery, you will leave here maybe after a week or so at
Yeah.
worst scenario. After a month, you can get your braces done in the city
Anywhere
where,
from-
yeah,
Anywhere. right?
anywhere. Because if you get it done here, you'll have to come monthly once for 7-8 months. That's
Yeah,
impossible
that's-
for you.
yeah.
Not needed. So you get your braces done and just get the fine teeth alignment, correcting that gap and
Yeah,
everything. So that's your overall treatment. So even though the bulk of the treatment, the main part of the treatment, we're going to take care, we're going to get the jaw procedures done.
So will
Final.
it be okay like after 1 month, because I don't think it entire healing procedure is done like. You know.
So usually minimum waiting period for braces is 1 month. Or we might ask you to wait for a month more. Doesn't matter. You doesn't have to heal too much before you can start the braces. आप braces start कर
after
सकते हो.
operation माने ये after surgery 1 month after it will okay माने everything.
जल्दी सर 1 हफ्ते में ही ओके हो जाएगा. आप ऊपर भी 2-3 लड़कियां आप देख सकते हैं, फटाफट ओके हो जाएगा, सूजन रहेगा उसके बाद.
To talk like माने anything माने will.
हाँ,
I mean, I can speak, right?
you
I
can.
mean- I mean,
You can't speak as in like in a conference or in a meeting, but you can speak as in to your dad and me.
Okay, okay.
And we can
Got it.
understand you and clearly, but not professionally very well typed. That's all. Otherwise, you can talk. Diet will be an issue. The liquid diet.
That I'm mentally prepared.
That's the only thing that you got to be more prepared, because I will put you on some diet. Initially, couple of days at least liquid, and then
Liquid
soft
diet.
solid for a few weeks. Bimax needs some dietary restrictions, but I'm not going to tie your mouth. I'm not going to restrict your mouth opening. I'm not going to be doing anything else in the mouth. It will be all open like how it is right now. We'll have some plasters basically to keep.
That is like horrible while removing.
I know.
Right? I have seen patients like you're removing and they are doing
Crying.
like, crying. Yeah.
I know that's a little bit part, but you know that those plasters keep everything compact, especially in a Bimax or a major jaw procedures to start with, ताकि बाद में it heals faster. After major surgery, we need immobilization, you know.
Okay.
तो इसके लिए that is better. और कोई doubt है? दाग नहीं आएगा कुछ, तो everything is going to get done from
Face पे
inside.
कोई दाग नहीं आना चाहिए.
कहीं नहीं आएगा, कुछ नहीं आएगा.
Okay.
ठीक है? तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं ना, ये तो
Because that is my big concern of my parents. Like from past, I think 3-4 years, I'm just telling them no scars and nothing will come. Like
obviously,
बहुत
and
बार
every
बोला
Indian
पड़ा है.
parent is always concerned. It's good, but what I'm telling you is, we will look at it. Now I've just seen the scan. We need to do some more workup.
yeah.
So we've taken your impressions. We'll do what is called as a model analysis. सब कुछ करके, I'll meet you once more and I'll tell you how many millimeters we are doing everything. So sometimes we bring it only forwards. Sometimes I bring it forwards and a little bit downwards. So all that exact details we will let you know. Give us like maybe 6 hours maybe today evening.
Today evening.
Yeah, I should be able to do that today evening. After that, we can schedule your surgery if you want earlier tomorrow
Yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah, that.
Morning might be a little difficult. Tab tak to because it makes splints also.
Okay.
And then we can go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, sir?
Okay.
Done. I'm done.
Awesome. So we'll see you again in the evening. I have a couple of surgeries now, but once I finish the surgeries before I head back home, I think we'll try and meet around 6 o'clock or 5:30 or
Yeah.
something.
So how will I know? Like they'll call
We'll
us?
give you a call. So you have a couple of numbers here, right? You can just hang around or go to Kanyakumari or do what you like.
No, we don't want to go anywhere. Like just want to come finish it off anywhere as soon as possible.
Yeah,
We want
because
to-
after surgery तो कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे आप. थोड़ा घूमना है मतलब देखना है जाके देख लीजिए.
In from 2 days we are traveling. I'm done.
Take rest. फिर जाके अच्छी तरह से सो लीजिए. Just take some rest.
Okay.
We'll call you in the evening.
Okay.
Because right now it'll take till at least 4:35.
Yeah, sure. No
Huh?
problem. We'll come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, Sita.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. See you, sir. Girl, we're gonna do a bimaxillary surgery, jaw surgery for her, orthognathic surgery for her. We've gone through all of the planning, discussion, model surgery, mock surgery, blah blah, everything. We're just gonna take her inside for anesthesia, and she says she's a bit tense now.
Hopefully the result will be good.
Yes, absolutely. Not hopefully, it will be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we also have shown you the final bite, how it's going to be and all of it. It's just going to be like planned. So we're going to get the upper jaw forward by 6 millimeters, 3 millimeters clockwise rotation so that her incisal show is going to be nicer when she smiles. Lower jaw 5 millimeters backwards, but again more of a clockwise rotation because we want to get this rotated down and this height will come down. So this is going to go like this and the upper jaw is going to come like that. So wherein by doing that the posterior height will reduce a bit, the projection will improve and the balance also will improve, and obviously the bite. Show them the teeth, no? So that's how she looks, you know, like classical underbite, quite severe. We're doing the surgery first approach as I already mentioned in our consultation video. Alright, next important thing, we're going to be doing a submental intubation, which means I'll have the whole face free for me to do the surgeries. We're going to put some clips. These clips help me to get proper interdigitation of the teeth or a proper bite during surgery. That's just going to be temporary. We're going to take them off by the time the surgery is over. And then I've told her that there's a small chance, a very small chance as far as she's concerned, that she might need braces and that she'll get it done once she goes back to her home city in Orissa. All right?
So this patient has come for bijaw surgery. The maxilla is not much developed. So we are planning a submental intubation for this patient.
This is bimaxillary surgery type of orthognathic jaw surgery. Both the upper and the lower jaws have been moved in both the dimensions. This is the result on the table. Now we're going to show you how she was in a while. Doesn't hurt? Or it hurts a little bit? Hurts a lot.
Yet.
Not much. Wow, that's great. Try on this side also. So this is day 7 now, and she's a very brave girl. She says she's not having so much pain, but I know for sure that she's having some pain because you can see some. Okay. So we've done what we call as a bimaxillary surgery, and that means we've done surgery both on the upper and the lower jaw. This was a pretty major one. We're going to show you how she looked before. She had a concave face, a longer face, and she had this jaw really reclined. Posterior airway was less. Those are all not good things. So, okay. Right.
God.
But you're a very brave girl, okay? And I have to say, especially initially, when there was a lot of pain. Cool. Right. அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு மிரர் வேணா கொண்டு வா கொண்டு வர சொல்லு நீ பிடிச்சிக்கித so we're going to show you the side view also. Look at that. So that's the kind of improvement we've got straight away. Look at that teeth. Look at that concave. Okay, smile a little bit. So she's able to smile just a little bit now because of the fact that there's still a lot of swelling and there's a little bit of incision. What?
Only the thing is,
Only that you feel a little bit down.
yeah.
At this swelling, you feel anything?
No.
That will come down. Because it's all swelling from the surgery, this will go totally in. Even this will go in, okay? The swelling everywhere, all of that will settle down very well.
Only this one is my concern now.
That is a little bit coming down, you think?
Yeah.
Can you smile? See? It will take some time. See, these muscles are all detached. This is detached. This is detached.
Should be a little back actually. I feel.
The upper jaw
Yeah.
look like that. So now see the before and after. Look your face on the side. Look here, stand like that and look. Can you see that? Okay, I'll do one thing. Come to the mirror. This I can show you clearer. See like this. Turn like that a little bit and now see the mirror. So you see this? It should be, this is the right way it should be. This point should be same, which is same. So all the measurements are taken and then the surgery is done with planning. What happens? There's a lot of swelling. Muscles have to attach. Look up. Can you see a little bit more swelling here than here? Because there's a small cut there. That's for giving anesthesia. So that's why this area is a little bit more swollen. But that will come down. Okay?
Okay.
Cut photos. You can see in the mirror maybe the differences.
Yeah, I can see this, but the concern is this.
The teeth show. So the teeth show will reduce because the lip will slowly
And
come
it's little
down.
numb here.
Yeah, it was only little numb. So that's good news.
Not little. I can't feel that.
How much part is numb?
This one. Upper right.
So it's a numb here.
No.
Okay, here?
No.
No. Only
this
here?
bit.
That's superb. Because when we do sagittal split, genioplasty and all of this, people usually say numbness this much after 1 week. So for you it's only so much. It will become 100% okay.
Yeah, this one is also.
A little numb there. This much area can be numb usually. And all of that, the numbness slowly comes back every day. So after the surgery was over, did you find the numbness more than this? It was the same? Today after we removed the pack, you're feeling any better relaxation or how are you
Yeah.
feeling? It feels like some pressure is taken off. Okay, so you're feeling more relaxed. But don't do like that, yeah. We just have to let it heal. See, the upper jaw is really back for you. Really back. So when you're bringing it a lot forwards, all these things are normal. It takes a while, You can't expect results in, believe me, 7 days, the results that you've got is already nice. Today is just the 7th day. I think you're doing very, very well. Yeah. And all of this will go down. And then, okay, we can show you the teeth also. Just show the teeth, do this. You can see that. And that's the bite. And this is this side. And this side also your bite. There's a huge gap. We corrected that. There's no gap now. It's come forwards. And this angle, which was like this, will be now a much more straighter, nicer one. All the way it will be nice, not just like this. And here there was no angle. It was just like a C. Now it's not going to be like a C. It's already there's a step and an angle. Okay. So the quick message is that bi-jaw surgeries are major orthognathic jaw surgeries. A lot of people are scared about it, but I think if you do a proper planning and get it done with experienced hands who have good teams, then it's very predictable. It's very satisfying for both the surgeon, the parents, the patient, everyone. But you have to remember it's not a minor surgery, and because bones are detached, because muscles are detached, because they are reattached in a different position, so it takes time. Bone healing minimum is 4 weeks. In our case, we've got multiple plates and screws and lots of cuts both sagittally and horizontally, so that's going to heal maybe in 6 weeks, basic healing. And then of course the muscles have to attach, that you have to give a few more weeks. And then the patients sometimes even tell me that they took about 3-4 months, or rarely even up to 6 months, before they started feeling your face like how you felt before surgery. That comfort will take some months. Money, it will take, इतना धीरे धीरे से पूरा आपको नॉर्मल होते रहेगा. देखने के लिए 4 हफ्ते बाद किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा, सूजन भी बहुत कम होते जाएगा, लेकिन आपको महसूस होगा अरे मेरा टंग थोड़ा ऊपर स्टिक कर रहा है, ये दांत कुछ है, लिप टाइट है, या यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा नमनेस है, यहाँ पे टाइटनेस है, ये सब हो सकता है. बट ये सब सही हो जाएगा आपको. साइड इफ़ेक्ट्स तो मेन प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है अक्लूजल डिरेंजमेंट, मतलब बाइट में कोई इश्यू, तो वो अभी आपको नहीं है, आपका परफेक्ट है सब कुछ. और भी आपको परफेक्ट चाहिए, दांत के बीच में जो गैप है मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी बता दिया. 2 महीने के बाद आप जब घर चले जाओगे उड़ीसा, वहाँ पे आपको ब्रेसेस लगा सकते हैं, कोई भी दिक्कत नहीं है, वो सेपरेट साइड बाय साइड हो जाएगा. और 1 हफ्ता आपको थोड़ा माउथ केयरफुली करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज मुंह के अंदर से सारा सर्जरी किए गए तो इन्फेक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए. फिलहाल अब तक आपको आईवी एंटीबायोटिक्स मिल रहा है 4-5 दिन, तो ठीक है. अब बंद करेंगे वो सब, तो आपका ओरल हाइजीन और भी केयरफुल होना पड़ेगा. और साइड में लेटना नहीं, सोना नहीं, सीधा सो जाओ थोड़ी दिनों के लिए. एक्सरसाइज मत करो 1.5 months. हार्ड फूड मत खाओ 1 month. दाल चावल मतलब और 1 हफ्ता के बाद ओके. अभी से इडली भी ओके, रियली सॉफ्ट ब्रेड ऐसा, बट प्रिफरेबली लॉट ऑफ लिक्विड, लॉट ऑफ स्मूदीज, लॉट ऑफ जूसेस, लॉट ऑफ सूप्स एंड लेस ऑफ चूई थिंग्स. हाँ, वो ऐसे चलने दो 1 हफ्ता, बिकॉज सेफ्टी इज़ बेटर. कुछ हो गया तो वो निकाल देंगे अभी स्टिचेस डॉक्टर लोग आपका. तो वहाँ पे हमने अनस्थीसिया दिया था, तो इसके वजह से कि आपका पूरा फेस ओपन था सर्जरी के टाइम पे. आपको कितना दर्द हुआ ये बताइए. सब पेशेंट को एक बहुत रहता है, आप बताइए आपको दर्द कितना हुआ. हाँ नहीं, अभी भी बताओ, पहले भी. रियली? हाँ, तो दैट इज सम पेन. ओके. हाँ. Okay. After surgery?
After surgery,
engulfing something, no?
Huh.
I mean,
Swallowing something.
or from nose that I mean,
Phlegm was coming down.
From that time, I can't sneeze, right?
Okay.
So I need to go through that mouth.
Okay.
That was a
Discomfort.
yeah.
But no pain. Not much pain.
Not much pain. Earlier it was there. Yeah,
Okay.
Little bit.
Little bit.
Yeah.
So you see that this is not what all patients say. Some patients have a little bit more pain than her. I think I told in the beginning she's a brave girl. She's not having pain when you put it off. She says it's just like vaccine. So it hurts a bit. It hurts a lot actually. And the other things doesn't hurt so much because you know when the patient comes out of anesthesia, we give you injections. So you don't feel much. So you're quite comfortable and everything. All right. So she's a little bit concerned that her front teeth are a little bit more down. And she's also concerned about tightness. So this is like wearing a new shoe. Even that takes a few days, you know. This takes a few weeks because we've moved a lot. I'm going to show you a scan also. आपका scan भी निकालेंगे. मैं आपको scan में भी दिखाऊंगा. I'll show you कितना movement हुआ है. तब आपको मतलब because you're educated, you will be able to understand. अरे बाप रे इतना हुआ है कि because all of that is related ना आपके face में जो आपको देख पाओगे scan में.
When you take the recent scan,
अभी निकालेंगे ना? Yeah, because we removed everything. We'll take a scan now. Scan it. That's better. We'll first take the scan, then I'll finish your second part of the consultation. Yeah. You take the scan and come because when the scan is getting ready, she'll do that.